Hey, what's up, guys? Super Copy Kevin here.
And KMDOOM here.
And this weekend we checked out New York and we went through Brooklyn and Manhattan and we checked out all of the dope, nerdy spots that you could find. And so starting off, we want to show off some of our collections and some of the things that we picked up and some of the really cool, interesting things that New York had. So starting off, we checked out BookOff. BookOff is a secondhand selling store for collectibles. It comes to figures, music, anything otaku themed that you can think of, they pretty much had here, and covering every genre. They were fighting game figures, they were regular anime to idol to mecha, whatever you thought of, they had in that store.
Yeah, it was definitely was a really cool store. One thing I really appreciated was that they had a whole section dedicated to buying CDs of and from anime soundtracks. You don't see that very often, and even at cons, when I go to cons, I be looking for things like that, and I never see that.
Yes, so they had some really interesting memorabilia. So for start,
while we were there, I checked out and I grabbed a Yu Yu Hakusho CD, like I was talking about. One of my personal favorite anime, one of my favorite soundtracks in anime as well. Those intros and outros are very, very good. And I also got a figure of one of my favorite series, Ranma 1/2. It's currently re-airing on Netflix, the last couple of seasons, and it's been really, really fun. Great series.
We then checked out the Bandai Namco store. If you guys don't know, we are big Bandai Namco fans, from Tekken to Elden Ring to Gundam. So after taking selfies with the RX-78, we then entered and we had such a great view in there. From different Gunpla models to one-piece figures, like the thing that you would see at conventions for like 400, 500, fully set up and established. It was beautiful in there. They really didn't want you to take that many pictures, so you have to take me at my word.
Something you have to experience, in my opinion. It was cool to see all the advertisements for the other Gundam animes that are being displayed. It was cool seeing the One Piece sets, like the Going Merry, the Thousand Sunny. There was even like a Pokemon tournament going on in the background we came in.
Yeah,
there
was
a
card tournament.
Yeah, there was like the Tokon Drum Games, I believe it's called. There was a lot going on in that store. It wasn't just like just a little random Bandai store. It was actually like a nice little environment to check out.
And let me show you what I picked up. I only picked up 2 things this time for here. So I'm a big Gundam fan. I'm always going to buy my Gundams. I ended up picking up Char Zeku from Gundam G-Quux. I love this design. This one looks so sick, and I love Eva and I love Gundam. So anytime you can combine those two, I had to pick that up. I'm then trying to do something outside of my typical comfort zone. So for something different, I bought a full-on Gundam kit. This will be my first ever Gundam kit. This is the Gundam Death Scythe Hell from Gundam Wing. Gundam Wing is one of the most pivotal, if you know, if you grew up watching Toonami, one of the best Gundam of all time. And the Death Scythe is my personal favorite looking Gundam of all time.
I picked up some fun stuff too while we were there. I picked up Curse Mark Sasuke. This was like my personal favorite era Sasuke when I was growing up as a kid. One of a dope figure as well. I don't main Naruto figure, so this is my first one for it. While we were there, I also picked up the 2 main characters from Gundam G-Quux, Machu and Neon, their figures. I thought, I've never seen a figure like this before. I thought, these could be fun to put together. G-Quux was a really good show, and they've been hinting more for G-Quux recently, so I'm very excited to see if we do get that.
Yeah, so if you definitely have the chance, definitely check out the Gundam store in Japan Village. It is so awesome to check out all that stuff. And again, it's just always cool to see that type of stuff that you can physically buy instead of waiting for a convention or a tournament or things like that to kind of pick up that type of stuff.
And who knows, you might end up at a sumo tournament like we did.
And one thing that the Bandai Namco store had that's always so fun to see, they had the little mini cranes and things that you can try to pull from there. So I love my little self-a-crane game. We both did 2 different ones. I ended up picking up the Shonen Jump one, and Kai tried out the
Shin Megami Tensei one. It seems really cool. That's one of my favorite series, so I thought it'd be fun to try to unbox. And we waited till we got home to see what it was inside.
So let's see, live unboxing.
Hey! Hee-ho, I got Jack Frost. If you know anything about me, I love Jack Frost.
I ended up getting a mini elusive samurai. This is one of my favorite new anime that came out the past few years. If you guys haven't watched that one, it's about a cowardly prince who uses speed and agility as a way to escape his fights and win his fights. So really cool. It's like a mini version of the manga that you can read and just kind of has a prop on your desk. Really cool pickup, just for like $3. A little cool little crane game. All right, and then our last spot was Kinokuniya. one of the most premier manga stores in New York. And we had to pay a special trip there because our favorite manga artist, Takehiro Inoue, did a mural for Vagabond. So we got to check out Takezo, Kojiro, and even Otsu there. And it was really a trip worth seeing, just going for that alone.
A long time coming for us, especially as big fans of Vagabond. We read that over 6-7 years ago now, right?
Yeah, we're old now.
Jeez. But yeah, Vagabond is incredible manga. If you ever get a chance, you should read it. The first two things I grabbed were the 2 omnibus volumes of 2 and 3 of Blood Blockade Battlefront. This anime stole my heart after Katsucon a couple years ago, and it's been one of my favorite series since. They just started printing it in manga form recently in English, so I'm trying to get all the volumes of this one.
Yeah, if you haven't watched Blood Blockade Battlefront, visually insane, over the top, very fun colors, very fun fight scenes. It is a dumb turn your brain off anime.
Yeah. And the next things I grabbed were the X-Men, the manga remastered. I've been on an X-Men crave the last few years. I'm currently trying to finish the original series just to get ready for the next part of 97. So I've been having a blast, and I thought this could be fun to read as well. The next thing I picked up was Dearmond, the Art of Evangelion. If you know anything about me, Evangelion is my favorite anime of all time. I love the series, I love the art, I love the aesthetics of it, so it'll be good fun to kind of dig through and check out the art book of it. I picked up the 2026 Spring JoJo's Bizarre Adventure magazine with Johnny and Gyro. On the back it has Caesar and Joseph on it. So for all my JoJo fans, I'm here with you. We're fighting to the end, till the next part of part 7. And I also picked up Araki's World JoJo 6251, another JoJo art book. Just had to dig through. I love his art. It's one of my favorite series of all time. Can't say enough great things about JoJo.
So I picked up a couple of things. So in this time I went to the store, I was really just looking for just trying to buy some manga, just check out some things that I really just like, and support some series that I'm into. So for stars, I picked up Ichi the Witch. Ichi the Witch is one of the hot new Shonen Jump series right now. It's a fantastic read, and I finally got to support it and buy a physical one of number 1. It came with a really cool official little mini card art on there, matching the series, so this is really cool to check out. Yeah, if you haven't read this yet, definitely worth reading. It's going to be getting an anime in the next few years, so be on the lookout for this one. I also got Goku Rakugai. Goku Rakugai is one of my favorite new manga, also in Shonen Jump. It's about a mercenary troop in kind of like a futuristic Hong Kong-ish type of town, fighting a bunch of cool supernatural enemies. Really fun, really love the aesthetic and world of that show. I really definitely think you guys should check that one out. Lastly, again, because Takehiro Inoue did the mural, I ended up picking up Slam Dunk number 1. Slam Dunk is something I've never actually finished all the way through. I've constantly started and stopped and started and stopped, so I'm buying number 1 to make myself honest, and I will finish Slam Dunk at some point. I grabbed 2 things, 2 smaller things. I love getting like little pins and badges for my jackets and stuff like that, so I got Kaiju number 8. I got Kefka Hibino, he's one of the GOATs. This is a limited edition pin, really worth getting. And lastly, I got a small Garter from the new Panty and Stocking anime. Garter is hilarious, he's one of my favorite characters. He's just worth having him there. Last thing I got there, specifically, like my brother said, it was the JoJo Carnival. So I got a limited edition bag for it with Johnny and Gyro on the cover. This is so sick. This is just going up in my room forever. I love this. This came out so cool. 100% worth the purchase. So lastly, we did check out Nintendo New York. I know you were saying, I've never seen you on Nintendo console. You're a Sony pony. You're right, but when you're in Rome, you gotta do as the Romans. So I picked up a Nintendo New York shirt. I got the red one for Nintendo. Sometimes when you're there, you just gotta support. It was so dope in there. Seeing the Link statue, seeing the Bowser and Mario and Luigi.
The replica sword as well from Legend of Zelda was fire.
Yeah, that was definitely worth it. Shout out Waluigi. And alright guys, so that is Super Comic Kevin and KMDOOM here. We're showing off all the cool things we picked up in New York. Make sure to watch our vlog video where we show off all the things that we saw and even the concert that we went to New York for. So definitely stay tuned to that.
And if you go there, go and tell us in the comments what you picked up.
Yeah, if you did pick up anything, tell us what you guys found, what was your favorite stops in those stores, and let me know what you guys got in the comments below. This is Super Comic Kevin signing off.